Right. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Boom, boom, boom. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got straps, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that'll do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap. Fake nigga, there's certain questions we do not ask. Perk make the body feel good like a hot bath. You niggas hot ass, your music stay for real. Blizz get it, next on that like a Navy deal. Big guns, we got big guns like the Navy SEAL. It was all a dream like Biggie till I made it real. You niggas changed for real.
What up? What up? What up? What's good, y'all? It's your boy DJ Douya, aka Doer.
What it look like?
Dude Scott.
Is he being put out in the building?
Yeah, so we getting involved in it. It's NFL season. This is gonna be what, the third season of Trendy. Well, second of the Trendy debates, what used to be up for debate. And we get into it. So I just wanted to give a shout out to my guy Glenn and his lovely new wife.
Yes, Bethany and Glenn, congratulations.
Yep.
Many more years come.
Was a dope ceremony. I had the honor of being a DJ for it, so it was a beautiful thing. I hope to see more, people of our generation. And,
listen. It's a
tying the knot and all that, man. It's a beautiful thing, man.
It's a beautiful thing, bro, to really find somebody, that you can take it there to the next level with and spend the rest of your life with, man. Big shout out to Glenn and Bethany.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get right into it, though. Pause.
NIT championship this year, yep.
Giants gonna win NIT championship.
They are.
Oh, we got our predictions coming up in the last segment of the show, but we're gonna get right into it. This week, college football kicked off, and then actually it's kicked off last week with my guys going down to Georgia Tech out there in Dublin, Ireland. I wanted to do a show this week. We just couldn't make it happen about that, but man, so they try to redeem themselves tonight. I forgot who they're playing tonight. They're playing I'll find it.
Tonight, your boys are playing Boston College.
Boston College, yep, Boston College.
Now, this is the thing about Boston College. I don't think they're going to lose to Boston College tonight. I think they see. I think those first game jitters. I think it was those first game jitters, man.
If they lose to Boston College, then their season's over. You might as well just study.
They're not losing to Boston College. Boston College, Florida State about to beat Boston by 10 plus tonight.
The spread is 16. You don't think they'll cover the 16?
I like to be safe.
Right. All right. So
I'll say 13.
13. Okay. That's what I'll put in there.
12 and a half. I'll say 12 and a half.
That LSU killed me last night, man.
Yeah, I'm watching the highlights right now.
Being
real one-hand grab sets up USC's go-ahead touchdown.
Being real greedy. Real greedy. So over the weekend, what's your favorite college football team?
Alabama, of course.
Oh,
Roll Tide. I'm about to get
Alabama's his favorite, but everybody's second favorite, Colorado Buffaloes, because of Deion Sanders, Coach Prime. He's they made their first game this weekend against North Dakota State. Now, North Dakota State is not an FBS. They're what is it, FCS team?
FCS.
But they're up there. They win out there. So it was definitely a good game. But I wanted to talk about Travis Hunter. Is Travis Hunter the best player in the nation? I got some highlights to show of his 3 touchdowns performance. So let's get into that. Here we go.
Yeah, let's do that.
Pressure coming. Stewart gets out of dark, complete to Hunter. On the move, showing him his shoe bottoms. Buffaloes crib it. Touchdown.
You look like one right there. One of the most special players in the country with the ball in his hands. You get him in a one-on-one situation, makes the corner miss. Safety takes a bad angle. And the movie starts with an absolute stunner from Travis Hunter, taking it to the house.
Sanders pulls it out into the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter.
2 feet in.
Unbelievable ball skills and trust from Shedeur Sanders. Marcus Shepard has pretty good coverage, but his back is turned. Shedeur throws it to the inside. Travis Hunter throws the
one. They just get it off.
This one
into the end zone.
Go.
What a catch! A miraculous, implausible, impossible catch by 12.
Watch this catch.
This is a desperation throw. The play clock's running down.
Come on.
That's unbelievable. That's a glitch.
So that 3 touchdowns, and I like what you were saying, Anton. So Travis Hunter played 55 offensive snaps and 69 snaps on defense. There was only 2 snaps that he didn't play of the game on what was it, Friday night, I believe. So how do you feel? Do you think that he's the front runner for the Heisman Trophy after that big time performance? 3 touchdowns, I think 112 receiving yards. And then, like I said, he played every snap but 2.
Well, this is what we're gonna say. They're gonna try to make the argument that he's the best because he plays both sides of the football and he's dominant on both sides of the football, especially on offense. You can literally have another player you can put on both sides. Now, to bring to Anton's statement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This right here. Yeah, this is endurance because there's going to be some of these games you can't play them against some of these teams that are very, very much more talented. You hear what I'm saying? The Oregons, you're playing on both sides when you need them on one side. You really, really need him to be the offensive player for some of these games. You hear what I'm saying? So while he's playing a Deion Sanders role when Deion played in San Francisco and Dallas, that's the role he's playing. And I feel like that's the role Deion's trying to get him prepared for as an NFL ready player where he can play both sides of the ball. But let's be honest, in this NFL today, it's not the same as the old NFL, where you have a lot more talented players and a lot more skilled players and a lot more younger athletes in our generation now than in the older generation where you can have a Deion Sanders playing both sides. If I don't think no NFL owner is going to draft Travis and we're going to play on both sides.
Right.
And I think he's too. This is what I'm going to tell you like this. Travis Hunter will probably be a super shutdown defensive back in the NFL if he got his weight up a little bit. He has the receivers. He knows what receivers are going to do, how they're going to cut, what the quarterback's looking for. He knows it all. He would be a shutdown. He would be I'm not going to say the next Deion Sanders, but he could be a Deion Sanders-esque. Is that how he's?
Yeah, right, that's how they say it. Yeah.
He could be Deion Sanders-esque in his career if he tries it.
I see. My take on it is it's similar to what you were saying. So I feel like Hunter is better if he was to pick one side, and I think that he's better on offense than he is on defense. I know that he's a shutdown corner, but I think he's so dynamic on offense, and I think on the next level, that's what he should play. I think he'll be a dynamic receiver. To me, if I could pick a correlation to a former player in the league, he reminds me of Antonio Brown. I feel like he could be like the next Antonio Brown of receiving.
Well, listen, he could. This is what I'm saying. I understand that. Well, the NFL level, Travis Hunter would have to once again get his weight up. I'm not worried about the physical capabilities. I'm not worried about that. I know those are going to be, but as far as muscle, weight, he needs to get because you can't be an NFL wide receiver at 170.
What you think AB played at? AB probably played at. AB probably played at what? One. He couldn't have been more than 200.
190.
Yeah, 190.
190. Gotta be 190. I mean, granted, they know how to take some of these hits. The reason why I just say a DB at the NFL level is because as a DB, I feel like you get more standout. As a DB, you're going to be a kick returner, punt returner. You're still going to get your offensive touches. You hear what I'm saying? I do feel that. If he does go to the NFL, he's going to be a slot. He's not going to be a 1 or 2. He's going to be a slot.
You think so?
I don't think he can be a 1 or 2. I think he'd be a slot. That's just. I'm not saying he doesn't have 1 or 2 talent. This is why I don't want no one to think. I just don't believe he's going to be a 1 or 2 on many teams.
AB was 5'10", 185. So yeah, if he could get to that size, I don't know what Hunter is right now. Let's see.
What's up?
Well, he's 6'1". They say he's 6'1", 185. He don't look 6'1", bro.
And it's 185?
Hell no.
Oh, he's there already. No, I do.
Because when he's standing next to Shador, they say Shador's 6'3". Shador looks way taller than him. Like,
yeah, well, look like this. Let him work on that 185. If he turns that 185 into 195, 200. He keeps his same speed. Hands down, he could be a receiver in the NFL. I just say I think he'll be more useful as a shutdown DB. Because a DB is they're going to put him on the best players all the time. They're going to put him on the slots and stuff like that. They're going to put him on they're going to put him on those good players like that at all times. So I do feel like at DB, he'd be a way better option at DB than he would actually be as wide receiver. But we shall see what his career turns into.
Yeah. He said, I think he should be a shutdown corner, but he also has the option as a slot receiver. He would last longer in the league and still have the ability to play offense. That makes sense. But you don't even get hit in this league no more, man. Yo, I watched the game yesterday. The dude hit him. The LSU game, he hit him. They call him for targeting. And I'm like, come on. Where's Sean Taylor could never play in these leagues now.
He wouldn't, but they made these rules for Sean Taylor and all them guys that stop ball hawking and just say, you know what? I'm just going to destroy the player. I get it. It's football. We're supposed to be. But his thing is, I'm going to just destroy the player. I'm going to just fuck the ball. I'm going to destroy the player.
Right.
At some point, though, it does become targeting, bro. If you look at how some of these guys are tackling, they are lowering their helmet. They aren't going right for the head. It's different if you're tackling the ball. As far as when the ball's going into the hands, you're tackling the hands. Or you're putting your helmet on the hands. That's different. But when you're literally lowering your shoulder to put it into somebody else's helmet, that's running mighty fast. He's not worried about the defender. He's looking at the ball. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But
it's all that CTE and stuff. I don't think DeMar Hamlin didn't get hit or nothing crazy, right?
Nah, he didn't get hit.
Yeah, he didn't get hit.
That bitch ass nigga. That soft ass nigga was just had a weak heart.
Come on, man. Oh man, come on, man. Like that. Nah. He had a weak heart, yo. So what about what do you expect? Do you expect Colorado to make the playoffs this year? The playoffs went into 12 teams. So it's 4 divisions, get the top 4 seeds, and then the at-large bids go from there.
Do I think they're gonna make the playoff bracket?
Yeah, they're not ranked as of right now.
No,
12 teams. No, they're not gonna make it. Damn.
No, not this year. I believe they're gonna win more than 4 games this year.
Oh yeah,
I do believe that. I do believe they're gonna win it. That's a possibility. I'll tell you that. Give it another 5 years, he could be coaching Dallas. I don't know. I don't see them. I see them winning more than 4 games this year. I see them winning around 7 games, which is still not enough to be bowl eligible, I don't believe. But I do like them to get better and better. I do like Prime. I like what he's doing. You're taking a program that, name the last time they had a D1 recruit. Like not D1, but name the last time they had a first round or a second round pick to go to the NFL. Name the last time they won they was even of any type of talk. So I believe what Deion's doing is Deion is slowly but surely creating he's slowly but surely creating something over there, man. You just got to give it time. And I think everybody's just putting too much pressure for him to win now. Like, no one wins the first 2 years that they're together. You know what I mean? Like, no one takes a program that's never reached nothing at all, ever in the career, probably in its history of being player eligible. Like, trying to take a fucking program somewhere that's never been. Like, it takes more than 1 year, bro.
Yeah.
Like 1-2 years, you can't expect somebody to win 12 games in 2 years. It just doesn't make sense. No, we're gonna save our NFL talk. Don't worry about that. We're gonna take a big look in the NFL talk.
Man, you're bugging. You think they should get rid of Dak?
They are gonna get rid of Dak.
I think I would have said they would have got rid of Dak if I'm not Jordan Love. If Trey Lance would have did something in the preseason, but he's threw 5 picks.
Listen. Dak is going into the final year of his contract.
Right.
Dak is about to fuck the bank up for all quarterbacks that are looking for contracts. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we can say about Dak. We can blame everything we want on him. Oh, he cracks under pressure. He's not this. Dak is consistent with showing up. Do you hear what I'm saying? There's a lot more games are won because of Dak Prescott's decisions than lost because of his mistakes. Dak can go to any team and they're going to be a playoff contending team. It's a whole fact. Anywhere Dak goes, he's going to make the team automatically better. I promise you that. Anywhere he goes. You want to know where I think Dak is going to end up going somewhere like Las Vegas Raiders.
That's my pick right there.
Yo,
that's the pick right there. That's where he's gonna go.
They got the money. You got Brock and what was it? The tight end from that came from Georgia that they just drafted. Brock Bowers, I think his name is.
Yeah, Brock Bowers. Yeah.
Devontae Adams. You're just missing another second option receiver over there to help out Devontae. Defense is coming in play. You got the coach you want. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's the only problem. We only showed up in regular season, but we can't always blame everything on Dak. We can't always blame it because there's been playoff games where Dak had 300-400 passing yards. Defense just couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Yo, he was second in MVP voting last year.
Think about it.
I mean, I just wanted to play this before we get into that NFL because we're gonna really give our predictions and all that. Well, I'm gonna let you critique my predictions. That's how we're gonna kind of do it. And you guys that's in the chat too. Y'all could critique my predictions also. But let me just play this Paul Feinbaum talking about Coach Prime real quick and what y'all think about that.
Is he really a great coach, or is he simply just a showman? What? He's Hollywood. It's sizzle. He's done a remarkable job of getting attention, but really that's about it. What? There are a lot of question marks out there. I think Coach Prime's already had a rough offseason. He snapped back at the reporters to waste a lot of time, and I really mean that. Waste time on Coach Prime.
Yo, he said, did you hear Stephen A in the background sound like Lil Jon? What?
Yeah.
What?
So I'm confused because I wasn't catching what he was.
He's saying that Deion.
What was he saying, man?
He's really saying, and I said, shout out to my boy D Weathers. He said the same thing online. He's Deion's not really a good coach. He's more of a showman, and he's able to put the spotlight on his squad. But as far as coaching X's and O's and all that, he's not really built for that. He's no Saban I wouldn't even know if Saban would be considered like a great X and O's because he always.
This is my thing is how do we know what he is if it's only been 2 years in?
Right. It's only really been one in one game. Yeah.
One, like, how can we really know what we got to give these guys. When Nick Saban first came in, I can pretty much guarantee the first time Nick Saban became coach, I don't think he had a good season his first year. We can go look it up. Maybe he did. I don't believe it. I don't believe a lot of these coaches have great seasons with programs that have never done nothing. Can you see Nick Saban going to Nebraska and fucking taking them to like?
I mean, Nebraska used to be something, man. He could turn that around.
Are they
saying
Alabama?
Nick Saban is,
Are they Alabama?
but Alabama wasn't Alabama when he got
This
there.
is what I'm saying. But right now, we're comparing Deion's coaching now was Nebraska and Alabama.
You're saying what are you saying? Is because they're like on the same kind of.
What I'm saying is when we talk about winning programs, when we talk about programs that kids are dying to go to, are we saying Nebraska's one of them?
Right now, no. But they used to be. They used to.
Julia, we're talking about when me and you was in college. I mean, in high school, bro.
Right. And when we was in high school, Alabama was nothing.
Okay, thank you for you're proving my point. And then what happened?
It's Nick Saban.
Okay, and did Nick Saban come right there winning right away?
So I'm trying to look up right now.
You gotta look this up. Nick Saban's first. Where was he first coming? Because he went somewhere before Alabama.
He was in LSU first. He won in LSU.
Okay. And what was his first couple of years at LSU? What was LSU before he got there? I need to see one of these big name coaches that went South Carolina, for instance, with what's the Bob Fisher? What's his name?
Dabo.
The one I love him, man, but everybody got problems with him. Huh?
Jimbo?
Yeah. South Carolina. What was South Carolina before he went there?
Wait, no, you're talking about Steve Spurrier.
Spurrier, yes. And Jimbo Fisher when he was in Florida State, wasn't he?
Yeah, he went to Texas A&M and they got him out of there.
Spurrier. What was Steve Spurrier before what was South Carolina? Just South Carolina.
Yeah, they wasn't really.
It took him a year or two and it took him a year or two to get there, to do something, to now be something. Give these guys some time, man. Like we're all getting on Coach Prime, because of how he's going about it. If he was on some Nick Saban shit, right, and was in it like, I'm going hard on the players and I'm just so serious and I don't take interviews on some Bill Belichick shit, then we'll be like, oh my God, Coach Prime is what then? But because he goes in there and he's people that were doubting him, shitting on his sons, saying your son is not a good college quarterback. He's not going to be this. You're not going to do this. You have a suspect this. You have so when I get some type of positivity, I can't let that be known.
Right.
This is what I'm saying. What is everybody going to say if Coach Prime goes 9-3 this year or something like that? What are they going to say?
That's playoffs. That's playoffs.
What are they going to say then?
They're going to say that he turned it around.
Okay, now hold on. Then what if next year he has a subpar season, 7-7? Going right back to the hate. Do you understand what I'm saying, bro? So it's like we got to pick and choose what we're doing. Give the man some time. All right, now if this is year 4,
So look,
and we're struggling.
Yeah, then it's yeah. I feel you.
Then he's the hype guy.
We always have Deion recruit. Nick Saban started his coaching career at Alabama 6-6.
What was the second year?
Listen to this though. Second year, the Tide went 11-0. Lost in the SEC championship to the Florida Gators, and then they finished the season 12-2.
Okay.
Don't talk to
him. And then it's year 2 though. That was Nick Saban's first year in Alabama?
That was the second year.
Okay, hold on.
Third year.
Second year coaching.
Oh, I'm just talking about Alabama. We'll go to his coaching.
Third
year Alabama, 14-0. Chip.
Okay.
Ring them.
Okay, but he had previous years of coaching prior to Alabama. We're talking about his first from scratch years coaching.
He goes back. You're saying as the head coach?
Head coach.
Head coach. His first year was at LSU. He's coached Michigan State. You want to go back to that?
Yo, we're gonna go to when he first started coaching. Like his first head coach, we're gonna match him and Deion. If we're gonna use the Sabans as like a marker period for Deion's, or because listen, we got a lot of hate on Deion from one season, and he like, bro, they had the worst offensive line probably in NCAA history.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Worst NCAA history.
So that his first coaching gig was with Toledo in 88, 89. He came off he was 6-5 his first year and did 9-2 the second year.
Okay.
That's
So he
88.
always had great second years. So so it seems like he's on a history pattern, always have great second years.
He was on the staff with Bill Belichick for the Cleveland Browns for his
Yup, I
season.
remember that, yeah. And then came back to college.
Then he came back to the Michigan State. Michigan State had not had a winning season since 1990. He came there in 1995. And the first year they won 6-5-1. And then the second year they won 6-6. Third year they won 7-5.
Listen, and then he went to LSU.
No, then 1998 they upset the number 1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes, but they still finished 6-6. 1999 they finished 9-2.
So it took that man 4 or 5 years to get Toledo.
No, this is Michigan State.
Michigan State, a team that nah, man. So we just gotta watch how we talk about Deion. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Then he went to LSU in 2000. He started off LSU 8-4. Then they was 10-3. Then 8-5, and then 2003 they were 13-1, and they won they won a national championship for the first time for LSU.
Okay.
Don't talk to him.
I'm not talking to him. What I'm saying is Deion's only 2 years in, and we're talking like the man has 8-9 years of coaching experience. Like, it's 2 years. This is second year in.
Yeah.
Come on, you don't go to somebody on the second week of the job and be like, you know everything, because if you get something wrong, we're gonna fire you. That's crazy. It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Yeah. So we're definitely rooting for Deion. We want to see Colorado. I like Shador, Travis Hunter, and some of the
I like the dynamic they have. I like everything that's going on over there. Like, this is what we're forgetting. Like I said, this man is bringing a program that we ain't never even thought. We ain't never considered this program. Ain't no one even ever thought of no Colorado, bro. When you say Colorado,
Rashawn Salam and Michael Westbrook. Yeah, that's like 92, 94, something like that. That's the last time they was something.
Come on. Let's be real with that.
Rashawn Salam won the Heisman. Yeah, but he didn't pan out in the NFL. All right, so yeah, man, I wanted to get into the NFL predictions, man. So
hold up. Before we get to our predictions, I got something I need to know. I got a question to ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
Who are your top 5 people that need to make something happen this year? Who's the top 5 people that are under the most pressure you feel to make something happen this year? From coaches to players.
From
coaches to teams. From coaches to teams to quarterbacks to even anybody that needs to make contract decisions, quarterbacks that need to make extension, coaches that need to keep their job, teams that need to make playoffs. What top 5 teams, players, or coaches or whatever are in the hot seat right now to you to make something happen?
Okay, kind of like on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Number 5, Russell Wilson. He's got to do something with the Steelers. If he don't do nothing with the Steelers, he'll be talking on one of these morning shows next year.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you fuck up Mike Tomlin's playoff run, you're definitely
going
to be free agent.
Right?
I get you.
He's definitely he's my number 5. Number 4, I gotta say, is Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence got to be one of them ones this year. He's got the bag now. Once they give you the bag, you got to show and prove, man. You got to do something. Man, because Shit, he was supposed to be he's supposed to be one of them Andrew Luck's, Peyton Manning types. So I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence, number 4. Number 3, I'm gonna go Brock Purdy.
I can dig that. Trevor Lawrence. I like that. I like that take right there. Because I was lost when you said Trevor Lawrence. I'm like, Trevor?
Yeah,
but he is supposed to be one of them ones.
One of them guys, man. Brock Purdy. This year, we're gonna see what Brock Purdy's really about. Is it the team? Is it him? They want to get they looking to give him. He's looking to get the bag next year, so he wants to be one of those 50 to $60 million quarterbacks. So I think it would be him. Number 2, I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson coming off 2 MVPs. And they just keep saying he can't win in the playoffs. They can't say he keep winning. He cannot win in the playoffs. Who would you rather have? Lamar Jackson. Dudes were saying, oh, I'd rather have such and such over Lamar. I said, how? So Lamar Jackson, I forget who they said. They said, they always say Joe Burrow. They always say Joe Burrow's over.
Yeah.
I was like, Joe Burrow can't even stay healthy. So how's he over him? So they'll say Joe Burrow, or I say Lamar Jackson, number 2, and then the man we was just talking about, number 1, Dak Prescott. You playing for the Cowboys, which is the Yankees or the Lakers of football. That's they're valued at $10 billion, the richest franchise in sports. They always say Joe Burrow. So it's definitely got to be. I would say Dak Prescott has a lot on his shoulders this year. This got to be the year that he at least gets them to the NFC Championship. Nothing more, nothing less than that. Nothing less than NFC championships. I kind of wanted to separate it from players, and then I'm gonna go with the coaches.
All right. Coaches, and after that, I'll give you my 5. I'll give you my 5 all around.
Okay. And then so number 5 coach, I'm gonna say Mike Tomlin, because Steelers Nation, they're a tough crowd, man. So like the Steelers not being in the mix like that, they made the playoffs. They made the playoffs last year, and he's always had a winning season. But I feel like the Steelers want to be winning 12 games. They want to be winning 13 games, playing AFC championships, kind of how like the Patriots were there for so long.
Yeah.
They Steelers fans feel like they should be there. So Mike Tomlin. Number 4 is damn, I'm forgetting the guy's name now. Wait, hold on. He's the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Nicky Dollar Signs. I call him Nicky Dollar Signs.
Nicky Dollar Signs. What the hell is his name, Nick? Well, I'm going with him, right? Because listen, Philly's a tough crowd too, man. Now they don't got a lot of chips, right? But greater coaches have been fired for less over there. Andy Reid went to how many? He went to the Super Bowl. He went to like 6 NFC championships in a row, and they got him out of there. Then you had the other coach. What was the other coach that won the Super Bowl for Philadelphia?
Doug Peterson.
Got him out of there. So you think that we giving Jalen Hurts the bag, and you think Nick Sirianni is gonna stay there and keep messing this up when they got all this talent? If we look at it, man, Philadelphia is probably the top 5 talented.
On paper, Philadelphia is their best team in the NFL.
You think over San Francisco?
On paper, Philadelphia is the best team in the NFL. We can go top to bottom, and the only thing that you might say, that they got better is probably running back, which we can argue now that Saquon has a decent line. We might see a different Saquon. He had Giants offensive line, bro, was putting up stats. Imagine what an Eagles offensive line for one. So that's what we're going to say. Because I told dudes about Christian McCaffrey when he came out of college. I told my cousin Gene, I said, Nero, this boy right here, y'all sit there going to say because he's a white boy, I'm bugging, but that boy get busy. I seen him in college. Trust me. And he went to Carolina, and he was killing in Carolina. Yep. But I said, yo, listen, he ain't even reach his pinnacle. Wait till he gets somewhere that he can really ball out of control. When he went to San Francisco, he lost his mind. He's losing his mind. What I'm saying is, so top to bottom, we can argue the only positions that San Francisco arguably that we could argue over is probably better. Is probably running back and tight end, and we can argue over both of those positions.
Yep. So number 3, I'm gonna go with. See, I'm trying to go with teams that have their coaches it may not necessarily be on. Well, you know what? I'm gonna switch it. Number 3 is Sean Payton. Sean Payton, I know he doesn't have I think they got what they're going with Bo Nix as their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
So they're gonna give him a little bit of leeway, but you can't be having people put 70 on you this year. Yeah, that can't happen. You got boys putting 70 on you like you one of these FCS teams? Nah. They'll get you out of there. And this is Walmart we're talking. This is the richest other than Amazon. This is Walmart money.
Yes.
They'll get you out of there quick. That's nothing to drop in the bucket to Walmart. They'll raise the damn prices on aisle 8 and make
Don't give a shit. And keep on moving with it. And keep on moving.
So he's got to watch out. Number 2, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Mike McDaniel from the Dolphins. The Dolphins have a super talented team, and they just they always fold in the cold. So when it gets cold out, they start acting real different. So, and then to them, they said, yeah, we went to, I think they played Baltimore or somebody, or Cleveland or somebody last year, and it was 66. They had long sleeves on.
Kansas City.
Kansas City was like minus 70 or some crazy shit, and people lost fingers. I'm talking about, it was a game, it was like November, December, and it wasn't even that cold, bro. It was like 60. Or 50 degrees. They had long sleeves. They had turtlenecks on. I said, come on, man. Y'all got to get thicker blood. Pause.
Word. So.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Then number 1, Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh. You got probably one of the most talented. I'm going to say this, bro. This is the most talented Jets roster I've ever seen since I've been a fan, and that goes back to 1995. Best roster. So if you don't do nothing with this roster, I'm not saying that the Jets should make the Super Bowl, hint, but they got to end the playoff drought. It's been since 2010 since they made the playoffs. 14 years. Come on, man. So that would be my top coaches.
We're gonna do it in a little reverse. My top 5 all around.
Okay.
And this is gonna sound crazy because Jets is on a hot seat a lot at mine. Number 5 off the jump, I'm gonna say is Tua.
Okay.
Reason why
I can see that.
Listen, everybody, because I like Tua. I can't hate Tua. This is crazy. Even though they're in our division, we're supposed to hate Miami. I know you hate Miami, bro. I know you do. I can't see myself hating Tua. Reason why I just like Tua. I always like him since college. I just been one of them Tua fans. You know what I'm saying? When he had the concussion thing, we was like, okay, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
He came back and had one of his greatest years ever. Then we've seen him in cold weather, and he's becoming a consistent problem in cold weather. He can't get over the hump in cold weather. In the NFL, you are going to be playing in Chicago. You're going to be playing in places like Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, in November, December. You hear what I'm saying? This is part of your career, what you're going to be doing the rest of your for the next Buffalo. This is what you're going to be doing for the next 10, 15 years of your life.
Yeah.
And you can't compete in cold weather. So Tua's on a hot seat because you got all this money. You got all this money finally. You got all the weapons you need. 2 solid running backs, 3 receivers. Got a nice solid tight end. You got everything you need. I think it's time for you to take a step to where you're supposed to be going. The next level of greatness for especially a left-handed QB. I love the left-handed QBs. And he's ambidextrous, by the way, which he can throw a 60-yard pass with his right hand, too.
And I didn't know that.
Crazy. Crazy. So, yeah, bro, like Tua's number 5. Number 4, Robert Saleh. Listen, we've gave you pass after pass because of the Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
And, you had Michael White. We get it. You had, and our defense has been top 10 every year since you've been there, and our offense has been terrible. So we have been giving you a pass because we're like, what can you do? Like you're falling on mistakes. Last year we said, this is your year. You're on the hot seat.
Yeah.
You escaped again. Aaron Rodgers got hurt. You heard what I'm saying?
Right.
This year, Aaron Rodgers is here. Hold on. Just in case, let's go get Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah,
Solidify backup QB. Solidify backup QB that can control the game, can be a good game manager. Also can be out there to make changing plays to win us the game.
Yeah.
I love it. Our defense only got better. Let's get the Hassan Reddick contract out the way. Let's get him on the field. We even 10 times better. You hear what I'm saying? Everything's in position for us to win. If we can't get to a playoffs, as much as I love Robert Saleh. I love him since the time we got him when we said we was getting him as a coach from 49ers. It's time for you to go. If you can't get to a playoff, I need at least the playoffs and a playoff win. I'm not even satisfied with just the playoffs no more.
Right.
You're in a position where all you was missing was the quarterback. You have the quarterback now. You have the backup quarterback now. You have the running backs, the receivers. You have a tight end. You have all your defensive weapons there. We have arguably the best secondary in the league.
Yeah, I would go.
You
with
know what I'm saying? We're all there to win. Okay. Number 3, the Dallas Cowboys in general. Reason why I'm saying this, every year we hear from Jerry Jones how they're in prime position to win, how we're looking the best they ever have. This, then, the third. Every year is a different all-star player having a contract issue where he wants more money because he had one good year. Like, CeeDee Lamb, I can understand. You were still working with your rookie contract. You was due. I think that man was due to make less than $1 million, bro, or $5 million in 1 year. It's not acceptable. And then to play around with him like you didn't want to pay him is a different story too.
No, that's true.
Dak Prescott last year, Michael Parsons contract coming up. You bring back Ezekiel Elliott. You let Tony Pollard go. It seems like there's a lot going on over there, and it's still always the talk of working Super Bowl contenders or Super Bowl contenders. I need to see you win a playoff game, and don't let Green Bay come in there in your home no more and beat you by almost 40. Okay, you're on a hot seat right now, motherfucker. And it's scorching. And it's scorching. Do you hear what I'm saying? And it's scorching. Number 2 is kind of pointless, but it's irrelevant because there was so much hype about this kid when he first came to the NFL, and I ain't seen shit. So I'm to the point where it's like, either have a good year or go to baseball. Kyler Murray.
Oh, wow.
Either have a good year or go to baseball, bro. Either have a good year or go be a pitcher. Do something with Arizona Cardinals or go be a fucking pitcher for Arizona Diamondbacks.
I forgot about him, man.
Exactly. But when he came out of Oklahoma, we was all, this guy underrated. He's short. Then he got to Arizona that first year.
I never liked him because
a lot of people was in love with him. Then he got to Arizona that first year and was showing out. Then last year, what happened?
Yeah. Did he even play last year? He got hurt, right?
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And the year before, but he had a suspect year. And my number 1 guy that's on the hot seat is Lamar Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Because bro, if we go look up a dynamic right now, right, and look up 2-time MVP winners, have they won the Super Bowl? Lamar Jackson will probably be the only one on there that has not tasted a damn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers,
That'd be
2-time
true.
MVP, won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
John Elway, two Super Bowl, 1-1, win the 2. No, 1-1, win the 4, I think, or some shit like that. Or 1-2, win the 4, some shit. Joe Montana, Tom Brady. I mean, bro, we can go on and on. Even Joe Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can go all the way back. Any and 2-time MVP has won a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson's probably the only one that hasn't.
Yo, you're right, man. I'm looking
Think
at
about
this.
that.
I'm looking at him
Lamar
right here.
Jackson, you can't
There's
even
only,
as much as
bro, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4. It was Kurt
how
Warner,
many MVP? Uh-huh.
Steve Young, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson are the only ones that won two MVPs. Well,
Aaron Rodgers
Peyton Manning's won 4, Aaron Rodgers won 4, and Brady
Yeah.
won 3. But I'm just sticking with the 2.
Yeah, yeah. You see, think about that. Think about that shit, bro. And he's the only one that has not won a Super Bowl.
That's tough. That's tough.
You're
That's
in the
my
hot
favorite
seat,
player
bro.
in the league, though,
Yes.
man.
And this look, and because he's one of mine too. Because we want to do when you do the whole contract dispute and all that, we want to say pay that name.
Yeah,
we want to
going
say
back
pay
and
that
forth
name.
with that.
But are we? Yeah. But listen, what are we doing? We're paying you just to win MVPs? Because I thought they was paying you to win the Super Bowl.
Or at least get there, right? Is getting there okay? Anton's gonna say no.
Listen. No. This is what's crazy is getting there is okay if you only get there once or twice in your career. But if you're going there if you're Patrick Mahomes type, get to the Super Bowl like almost every other year and you're not winning, then it's like, motherfucker, we need you to win.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you see how we set the bar high for different scenarios? If you're not used to getting there, it's like the Jets. It's like the Jets. Jets get to the Super Bowl, we're all hyped.
Right.
What? Jets could go to the Super Bowl and lose 3-42. Nigga, we made it to the Super Bowl. No one expecting us to be there. We're all hyped. You hear what I'm saying?
Where's the Super Bowl this year? New Orleans? I think it is. New Orleans?
Yeah. Let Jets go to the Super Bowl the next 4 years in a row and don't win none. We gonna be like, man, we don't care if you get to the Super Bowl winning.
Yeah.
It's gonna be boring. It's like the Buffalo. Remember Buffalo went 4 years in a row and just couldn't win the shit?
Yeah.
Nigga, at one point it was like, man, Jim Kelly better win something. We pissed. We don't want to argue. We don't want to fucking root for them no more. Fuck the regular season. We know they're going to win the regular season. Forget the playoffs. We know they're going to win the playoffs. Like, they was like, yo, win the Super Bowl, man. They set the bar so high because the team set the bar high. You heard what I'm saying? So, well, those are my 5. Lamar, you got to win one. You have to win. Give me one. Matter of fact, if you can get to the Super Bowl 2 or 3 times in your career, you wouldn't even have to win one with me.
Right.
You won't even have to win one with me. To know that you got there with your 2 MVPs, possibly could get a 3rd one before his career's over. Also, we got to look at it like this. Name me the time that man has had a top 10 receiver.
Never. I mean, unless you want to consider
Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Yes. Then, of course, hell yeah. But we're not doing that. Mark Andrews is inside the numbers.
Right.
Who he throwing to on the outside? That's the top 10.
But then I heard the like devil's advocate to that is that is he making these guys are these guys talented enough and he's not giving them his throwing ability isn't good enough to make them.
His throwing ability is way more capable.
I think it is, but I'm just giving you devil's advocate.
His throwing ability is way more capable of making any of these guys something. Yeah. Any of these guys something. We wouldn't know who Rashad Bateman is without him.
Right. And Zay Flowers had a good season last year.
You know what I'm saying? Zay Flowers is going to have a great season. We wouldn't know who Isaiah Likely is without him. Isaiah Likely is like a hybrid. He plays like a tight end, but he can also play like the slot or, 2.
Yep.
So,
then you got you picked they picked up Derrick Henry too. So
yeah, now you got Derrick Henry. So now your receivers, I think this year leaves more of an opportunity for the receivers to show out than really Lamar and Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Because now teams got to stuff 7, 8 in the box. You're gonna have more one-on-one coverage. You're gonna have more cover 3 with only one over top, so Lamar can choose which side he wants to throw it to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you have
you're gonna
to have a spy for Lamar Jackson. So that's even opening it up even more.
Think about the read option.
Yeah, you gotta have a spy because
now think about the play action rollout. You have to have a spy. Also, Derrick Henry can catch coming out the backfield. Fuck is you gonna do with that? Like, I dare somebody stand on the train when the track is coming. Stand on the tracks when the train is coming through.
You think he still got it? You think he gets Derrick Henry?
Yeah, he got it. Because you understand, he's not the workhorse no more.
Okay.
He's not on Tennessee where we're like, well, first of all, Tennessee's gonna be different this year. Tennessee's gonna be way different this year.
You think so?
Like Calvin Ridley, Tony Pollard, DeAndre Hopkins.
I think
Will Levis.
I think DeAndre.
RJ Spears. Like, they got some guys, man. And Will Levis, everybody's sleeping on him, but he was the most NFL ready quarterback in his class.
No, he was decent last year.
Now he got some guy. Now he got a little bit of taste of the NFL. Got him Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley's probably one of the best route runners in the NFL.
He's rough. Definitely.
So like, I'm looking at Tennessee
they got rid of their coach, right? He used to be
Mike. Nah, they still got Mike.
No, they got rid of Mike.
They got rid of Mike?
Yeah, they fired Mike.
I don't like it. I don't like
fired Mike. Who's the Titans head coach?
I feel like he couldn't. Derrick Henry wasn't going to be the workload per se this year on Tennessee, but he would still had a major majority of the responsibility. I feel like on Baltimore, and then Baltimore got rid of both their running backs too. Fucking Gus Edwards and
did they get rid of them?
Gus Edwards and I forgot the other guy. They both went to is it Arizona?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about number 27, right? The dude that kept always getting hurt. The other
J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards.
Yep. J.K. Dobbins.
They both went to I want to say Arizona. Is it Arizona? They went somewhere else, but they both on the same team somewhere else.
The Titans head coach is Brian Callahan, Bill Callahan's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a new coach.
We'll see how that goes. Offensive-minded coach, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll see how that goes, man. But they're gonna be something, man, this year. But Lamar got to do something. I don't think this falls on Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry's just there to help Lamar take some of that pressure off of him. And not for nothing, like I said, you got to put 7, 8 in the box now, bro.
Yeah,
you got to with the spy. You got to put 7, 8 in the box with the spy. So you know what that leads you to do? You got to play man. Damn near 80% of the time you play Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, they got to win those man-to-mans.
And who's that work out better for?
So they still got So they got a nice backfield, man. They got Derrick Henry, they got Justice Hill, and they got Keaton Mitchell still. Yes. So definitely tough.
Along with Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews. Arguably, you know how we always be saying who has the best receiver tandem in the NFL? Baltimore has the best tight end tandem in the NFL.
Yeah, definitely.
Best tight end tandem.
I couldn't even name you another one that's close to that.
Can't. The Jets, we are Jets fans. I can't name you both our tight ends.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get into because I gotta take these kids to get their haircut for for school and stuff. I
gotta take him to get his sneakers and hair dreaded.
So here's my predictions for NFL season. Number 1, we're gonna go with MVP. Jordan Love. I'm going with Jordan, man. MVP this year.
Going with Jordan. If you're going with Jordan, I'm probably gonna get crazy slack for this. If you're going with Jordan, then I'm gonna go with Aaron. I'm gonna say Aaron's gonna pull out the 40-year-old MVP on you.
Okay. Wait till you see how I line it up. Wait till you see how. So we're going with Jordan Love. You said Aaron Rodgers wins his 5th MVP, most of all time. All time.
He's gonna come out with a good year. Had a year to rest.
Oh no, Peyton got 5. Peyton got 5. Okay.
Okay.
Peyton got 5.
He had a year to rest. He had a year to relax. It's time to go out and show out. You got another receiver. You got a young receiver in Garrett who reminds you of Devontae Adams. Mike Williams has always been a good number 2 that he knows his position. He cooks every number 2 DB in the league as it is. Great running game. I feel like he's set up for great. I say he's set up for a good year. Solid defense.
So here's my AFC teams that I feel are going to win each division. We got, I hate to say it, Dolphins, Ravens, Chiefs. I'm going with the Colts. I like Anthony Richardson. I'm going with the Colts. And then I'm picking the Jets, Jaguars, and Bengals to get the wild card teams and notable teams that I left off. Raiders, Bills, Chargers. Teams that.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Jets is AFC East. AFC South is the Texans.
I left the Texans off too.
Wild card is the Dolphins. And I think another wild card. I don't even think the Jaguars are going to get there, bro.
You don't think so?
I think the other wild card is going to be Cleveland in the AFC East.
It was a team. What I did it was because every year there's 5 to 7 new teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So certain teams, I'm like, yo, they're so good that it's gonna be hard for them not to be there. And then it's a little bit of bias because like Ravens, I like the Ravens. I didn't want to say that they're not gonna make it, but they got a chance where they could not make, or at least definitely not win the division. You're right. The Browns, Deshaun Watson should have been on my quarterback list. It's time for him to show improve too. I kind of forgot about him. I may put him over Trevor.
He's been robbing shit since he's been in Texans. I don't even say he needs to prove anything no more. He's just been robbing the league since he's been there.
Stealing money, huh?
Just stealing money. So
yeah, Bengals. What do you feel about the Bengals? A lot of people are picking Bengals to do something.
I think they make it as a wild card, but I also think either the Chiefs or the Ravens get them the fuck out of there.
Yeah, the Ravens got their number. Ravens definitely got that. I don't like the,
but they also got the Chiefs number.
Right? No, that's the fact.
I don't like. And the Chiefs got the Ravens number. It's weird how that rolls, right? Like Ravens got Cincinnati's number, Cincinnati got the Chiefs number, but the Chiefs got the Ravens number. It's like weird how that shit all balances out. It's weird.
I didn't like that Joe Burrow pulled up to the camp looking like Slim Shady.
I don't like Slim Shady.
What's
wrong with that nigga? He's wild. What we got for NFC?
NFC, we got. I'm gonna go with the Eagles to win the East. Packers in the North, the West, the Seahawks. I threw somebody different in there. Seahawks to win the West, Falcons to win the South. Wild cards are going to be teams that won their divisions last year. 49ers, Cowboys, and Lions.
I'm going to have to take Seahawks out and put the Niners there.
Okay.
And I'm going to say the Washington Redskins get in.
I like them. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was on the. It was between the Commanders and Lions for the last spot. I like.
I'm taking Seahawks completely out of there. Put 49ers where they are.
Okay.
And I'm putting Washington where, because Washington scares me. I might like hold Washington,
bro. I ain't gonna lie. That Jaden Daniels is gonna be something.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
What about the Bears? Do you think the Bears, Caleb Williams, could get the Bears in the playoffs?
Nope.
I don't think this year yet.
Nope.
He will be
not
there
this year,
but not this year.
Not this year.
And what about the Cowboys? You think the Cowboys are going to be there?
You know something?
No.
I'm gonna take another wild take. Actually, We're gonna take Cowboys out.
Damn.
I'm going Minnesota in.
Minnesota, they don't got a quarterback. Who's their quarterback?
Everybody can say what they want about Sam Darnold.
Oh,
But
yeah,
tell me the last time Sam Darnold has had two great receivers, a tight end, a decent defense, and a good running back.
Last year on the Niners, he couldn't start over Purdy.
It's not even about starting over Purdy. Purdy was already the fan favorite over there. He already put the work in. He was already the fan favorite over there.
Okay.
Already coaches and fan favorite already.
That's definitely
Sam Darnold, I think, took that personally, and watch how he does with the best receiver in the league today. Watch what he does with Justin Jefferson. You got the best receiver in the league. Not even arguably, hands down, Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in the league. You have him on your team.
I've been saying that. Yeah,
You have Jordan Addison. That is a good. Yo, he is like what is it? Edelman. He's like an Edelman 2.0. The way he runs his routes and the way he baits like DBs and linebackers and safeties so he can get his route open. He baits him to another route to get his route open. It's crazy, bro.
They had JJ, right? Didn't they have JJ McCarthy?
Yeah, JJ's out for the year.
JJ's out for the year. Yeah, I'm that's what I was thinking. All right. So that's my NFC picks. So this is where these are the the 4 teams that I think will make it to the championship games. In the AFC, I think it's going to be the Jets versus the Chiefs. And then in the NFC, I got the Cowboys versus the Packers.
Okay. NFC, I would probably change that up a little bit. I would go Lions, Eagles. I would go Lions, Eagles. And as much as I want to say that the Chiefs give us a run for our money, I believe the Jets beat the dog shit out of the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. Whether we play in Kansas City or New York, I believe we beat the dog shit out of them. It's too much hype. It's too much. Aaron Rodgers knows this is my only chance to defeat Patrick Mahomes. Like this will be my only chance to get on a main stage where I'm the old school veteran MVP. He's the new school gunslinger. I'm the old school gun. Let's see who really got it.
Let's see who gets to it.
I just believe that the Jets got too much defensively. That'd just be too much. We got too much defensively, and our DBs can actually run and can run with those receivers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I feel like our D line is just incredible. Our running game is better. I feel like the only thing they got better over us is a tight end.
Yeah.
They can sit there and say, Patrick Mahomes, I get it. Everybody's going to jump on the bit. Patrick Mahomes, I get it. This is Aaron Rodgers we're talking about. Remember?
Surprise everybody, man. This is going to surprise everybody. And I'm going out on a limb. Pause.
That would be still, man.
Think about the storyline for that.
The storyline of being stupid. Sappy, they'll show so many clips of Jordan Love sitting on the bench with Aaron Rodgers ignoring him. Aaron Rodgers ignoring him, or just all types of clips where just Jordan Love is looking at Aaron looking at all types of just the protege and the master and the old team and the. You know what they're gonna have? They're gonna have Mike McCarthy coming in and sit. Well, I coach Aaron and I coach this team. Sit your ass down. We don't want to see your face.
So I didn't do a slide for the team that I think is gonna win the Super Bowl, but it's hard for me to go against the Jets. I want to see the Jets win, but I think the Packers are gonna
New York Jets in a Super Bowl in New Orleans. You think Jordan Love is going to survive what the fuck we would do to him?
He's going to be
my man. Do you know with McDonald, Quentin Williams? Do you know Hassan Reddick will be playing then? He will see him on a Super Bowl and be like, "Oh, you know what? That contract can get settled another time." You know what them boys would do to him? It'd be the roughest game. There'd be no love for Jordan Love. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. It'd be the roughest game for him. and Aaron would tear the Packers' ass apart. Pause. Aaron would, bro. We would
He'd
drop
have a
40,
vendetta.
bro. We would drop 30 to 40 on Green Bay. That's a fact. We would drop 30 to 40 on Green Bay. Aaron would take that. Aaron would be like, "Oh my God, I get to play the old team that got rid of me." I'm about to. Oh my man, Aaron would be at the lunch table with the napkin tucked in, just drooling.
Now
Give me
remember,
my
y'all,
food.
it may
Yo,
look
I remember
crazy. These
I remember
predictions may look
everything, do you? I
crazy
remember everything.
in December. So, but this is what I'm thinking going into this year. So,
Do you? I remember everything. Aaron's gonna remember locker room conversations, tweets, text messages. He gonna remember when the coach didn't give him tape for his ankle in 2007.
damn,
He's gonna remember everything. Trust
all
me.
that. So yeah, so those are my predictions. The season kicks off next Sunday or this Thursday. Chiefs and the Ravens. We'll be back next Sunday. Really give our takes on our predictions. We're also Busy will give you his picks so you can win a little cake.
Busy Picks is back.
Yeah, Busy's
You're going to win y'all some money. Don't worry. We're definitely going to win y'all some money.
We'll talk about the biggest storylines on that. So we'll make sure you tune in next Sunday.
And we're back fully. We're back fully. NFL season's here. We're here.
I got
We're
them
going to
winning the division, but look, this is my Super Bowl pick, remember it. Write it down. Take a pick. Remember I said.
Yes, I remember
great
it.
show today, bro. Hopefully, I don't know what your schedule is like this week. Maybe we could get a show in before the Thursday game.
Yes, sir. Let's try to aim for that. Let's try to do that. Let's try to always get it in before the Thursday games anyway, Friday games.
Yep.
Let's try to get them in. They got a couple of Friday games and Saturday games this year.
Yeah. So, that's right. They doing Friday now.
Yep. They trying to take over college formats, man.
Hell, they don't stop, man.
They're the guy that come to your block and be like, "Oh, you sell here? Well, so do I now. What are you gonna do?"
Super Bowl love.
Listen, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Trendy debates. DJ Duya. You heard it. Stuart Scott. You heard it first. If we see anybody else trying to claim it, we're copyright infringement. We're coming for the bag.
I'm gonna put a little $50, $100 on it. Why not?
I am too. You think I'm not? I'll throw a little dub on that just in case. I need that.
Yeah. I usually do the teams that I try to pick, like I throw $50 on the team I think I'm gonna win the NFL, NBA, and then baseball. I guess baseball would be first. Baseball, NFL, and then
NBA.
Yeah, but this year I didn't do the baseball one. Maybe I'll just wait I'll pick a baseball team that I think will win next year. But
okay,
Vegas will gladly take that. Yeah, they built the whole city off of niggas like me's money. They built the whole city. They built Atlantic City off of people like me too.
It's a fact.
This would be a donation station. All right, so yeah, let's we'll try to be back on Thursday before the game. Anything else you wanted to?
Listen, man, I'm just hyped. Season's back. We're back. It's gonna go crazy, man. It's gonna go crazy this season. So there's gonna be a lot of upsets, a lot of big news, a lot of money winning this year. Well, I'm just ready to get active.
I want the Yankees versus the Dodgers this year. I mean, I want my Mets to get they 2 games still behind they may be 1 game behind the Braves. I don't know if the Braves lost that game last night versus the Phillies.
Phillies won last night.
Did they win? So the Mets is probably 1 game behind the Braves for the wild card spot. I want my Mets to get in there, but I'd like to see the Yankees and Dodgers, man. My favorite baseball player. My favorite player. How am I forgetting my favorite player's name right now? I was gonna say Matsui's. It's the Japanese guy.
Ellie's my favorite player. Oh, you mean Ohtani?
Shohei, man. Shohei
My favorite guy is Ellie De La Cruz, man. He's became my favorite.
Okay.
Guy from Cincinnati, man. That boy's man. He's become my favorite instantly. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I love Shohei, man. He's something different, man. He got a chance to hit 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. He got a chance. It's not. He's at like 42 right now.
You get it. They'll make a way for it to happen.
Aaron Judge is great
I'm just
too.
happy
I
football
love Aaron
season's
Judge.
back.
Aaron Judge is dope. He's nice.
Yeah, I'm just happy football season's back, though. I don't really be caring about none of that other stuff now. We back.
Yeah, football and basketball is really my favorites, definitely. But yeah, man. So we out of here, y'all. Thank anybody for tuning in.
Thank you.
We'll be back this week. We're gonna be trying to do 3 shows or 2 shows a week. We're gonna try to stick to a schedule so we can get more viewers and all that and get y'all, tuned in. So we out of here.
Viewers back, man.
Yeah, for real.
Let's get our viewers back.
When we had the morning shows, those morning shows used to go crazy.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is we might be able to. I mean, once we figure out the schedule, we might be able to get back to that, man.
Yeah,
I'll tell you about that in a little bit.
All right. So we out of here, y'all.
Definitely.
Dude, love, yo, he's crazy. All right, we out of here. I just had to get that last comment
Scurvy baby.
We the fucking team, gold bottles and that purple weed. Us versus them, spit a verse of me. Fuck world peace, niggas about to hurt the league. Adversity, uncertainties, put loyalty over royalties. Niggas never should've let my nigga Odom leave. Fuck trading block, won't trade the block. Showtime, win with a hating stop. Goddamn, win with a hating stop. Like the Staples Center, we got clips too. Cause you need those, case shit pop. Fuck Live City, this our city. Let a nigga know when y'all tryna ball. Money long like Bonner make a saw.
Money long like Bonner make a saw.
Front bro, you ain't that sick.